Hey guys, it's Shelly from Shelly's So Crafty, and today we're going to learn everything we need to know about the Shapes button. So I'm going to get started and click it, and this is basically just basic shapes, okay, and the score line, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But I'm just going to pick a square. Now if I wanted to make it bigger, click the circle with the two arrows and drag it in, or drag it out. Click the unlock button, and then the two arrows will go to 4, and then I can manipulate it in any direction, so I can stretch it out wide or stretch it tall. Okay, and when you're done, be sure to lock the lock back up, and the 4 will go to 2. If I wanted to rotate my shape, I'd press the circled arrow and spin it around wherever I wanted it to go. To change the color, we'll go up here to where we change the color for all of our projects and pick a nice color. We'll pick purple. Okay, so this, if we go to the right hand panel, this square or rectangle right here, this is called a layer, okay? And this helps me edit or see this square. So it's going to tell me what's there and what it's set to do. So it's set to cut. And the name of it is a square. Now if I press this I, it's going to hide my square. If I press it again, it'll show it. So this is the layer for the square. Okay, so it's set to cut. If we wanted to draw this with our Cricut pen, we would come up here to line type, press, let me zoom in, go here to line type, go to the drop down menu and press draw. Let me zoom out. Now this is how it's going to draw. It's not going to fill in the color. Now we can change the color of the pen for reference to, let's say we have a raspberry or a very berry pen, and we're going to put that in there. Okay. Now it's going to change the square color, the outline, to very berry. And this is what it would look like if we were to draw it. And you can see right here it's set to draw, and it changed from a purple square to a red outlined square. So we're going to change this back to cut. Okay, so went back to gray. Now this is it for the basic shapes. But I'm going to show you what the score line does. I'm going to change this back to pink. Now if you make homemade cards, if you're making wedding invitations or birthday cards, and we want to get that fold in the card, we are going to score it. So we're going to get the score line. We're going to put it on our project. Okay. And then again, to change the size, circle with the two arrows and drag it down. It's going to stretch out score line. Now it doesn't matter what these little lines are or how they look, because it's going to score straight down the middle. So this is just for reference of where the line is going to be. Okay, so to highlight, we're going to click everything. Now I said to highlight, that's not what we want to do. When we go to make this pretend card, it's going to have the score line on one mat and the square on another, and that's not going to help us any bit. So what we need to do, if we group this, it's going to do the same thing. It's going to put the score line on one mat and the card on another. So it's not going to score. what we need to do is highlight the card and the score line and attach it. So in essence, it's going to super glue the score line to the square. If you need to visualize it, that's what it will do. Okay? And when we click Make It, the card is going to be on one mat, as well as the scoring line. And right here on the left side panel, it's going to say Score, and it's going to say Cut. And when you go to make it, the following screens will tell you what to do. So that is basically it for the Shapes button. Now, if we wanted to just design something, you could do that with basic shapes. Here is a big giant circle. What I can do is duplicate that circle and make it smaller. Bring it up to the top. See where I want it to go. Duplicate the circle again. Put it to the side. Weld this all together. Boom. We have Mickey Mouse head. So it's not impossible to use all of the basic shapes, but you can create something out of just the basic shapes. So I hope you guys have had a good day. If you have any questions, comment below or find me on our Facebook group. Peace out, guys.